4 things that I did to study for boards that I think made a difference. Number 1, there is a set of videos that are provided to us for a price for us to study for boards. And I watched one of these videos every single morning. I felt like that was the best way to wake my brain up in the morning. And that was the mode of studying that I felt worked best for me. And it was a great way to start off my day. During these videos, I would pause them frequently, really think through concepts that I thought I needed to think through more, and took a lot of notes on things that I either didn't know before watching the video or wanted to remember. And that was just a really good way to get into the day of studying. Number 2, I, for the most part, in the beginning of studying, like in the information acquisition phase of studying, tried to stick to one topic a day. So like I would do bladder cancer one day, and then testicular cancer another day, and then stones another day. And I would watch the video on that subject, then read my synopsis book on that subject. And then questions, I would do kind of a mix because there wasn't really a way to parse out questions for everything. Although for the questions that I was able to parse out, I would try to do the questions for that subject. And that really helped me solidify that information and just do multiple repetitions. Number 3, I feel like this is obviously studying lore, but lots and lots of questions. First thing is I did this in small snippets of time, like literally as I was making pasta for lunch while I was waiting for the water to boil. I had the app on my phone and I would just do questions. Also, instead of just understanding the question and the correct answer, I would think through like why the wrong answers were wrong and what they were trying to understand your knowledge of, and kind of the deeper core concept, because I found on the exam that they wouldn't ask the exact same question, but they would ask a similar question within that like core concept idea that they were trying to test. So if you just memorized the questions in the practice tests, it didn't work, but if you kind of understood the whole concept, then you got it right. And number 4 is if I ever needed a brain break, if I was like, I'm going crazy sitting here at my desk, I would take a walk, which is obviously like what everyone does. But then sometimes if I would take a longer walk and didn't want to just like waste that time, there are tons of videos on YouTube of just like lectures about certain subjects, board review lectures, like for free on YouTube. And I would literally listen to that while walking, and again do the thing where I would pause and think through. And a lot of times you don't necessarily need to be watching the video, or you can like pause and look at it and then go back to walking, but that just helped me kind of get information while doing something active and not just sitting at my desk.